Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. I know it's been a hot minute, so let's continue. With the last episode, we finished the Jurassic Park saga. We didn't do everything I wanted to do with it, but we did great, and we got 5 stars. And now we're on to Jurassic World San Diego, or Jurassic Park San Diego.
Everyone was so caught up in the moment, so impressed with what they'd accomplished. And then, chaos. A few years later, the dinosaurs made their presence known again at an island called Site B. Here was where InGen had
Oh,
cloned
yeah.
most of the dinosaurs that would eventually be transported to Jurassic Park. It was supposed to be secret, if not for human curiosity. It might have remained one. Peter Ludlow was now in charge of InGen, tasked with bringing his uncle's vision to life. John Hammond had wanted his precious animals to belong to the world. John sent a team to document the dinosaurs. What we found, to our amazement, was how quickly the dinosaurs had adapted. They had made the island their own. Ludlow had the investors. He had secured a location, but he still needed dinosaurs, and now he knew where to get them. What if chaos yielded a different outcome? What if Ludlow's mission was successful and Jurassic Park San Diego had become a reality?
Oh, my.
That is quite, unimpressive. Say, how long ago was this place abandoned by InGen?
Oh, years. After the incident at our first site. We listened to the concerns, Doctor. That's why Jurassic Park San Diego was put on hold.
Hold. Right, but not canceled. Mr. Thompson.
I believe in the work. You know? That's why I'm here.
Yeah, and I'm here because I believe that I can advise you on how to avoid mistakes made previously.
Understood. I know I can realize the original vision for this park.
I admire your confidence. I've seen it before.
This is a shithole of a park.
Welcome to San Diego, Dr. Malcolm. My name's Lily Halford. I'm in charge of operations, and I must say it's absolutely fantastic that you're here. Mr. Thompson wasn't sure you'd say yes.
Well, Mr. Thompson doesn't understand chaos or alimony payments, but you know, he'll learn, as you will, Lily. It comes with the territory, I suppose.
I'm looking forward to it, I think. Well, as you can see, at the moment, the entire facility is a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I saw it from the air. Looks, even worse from the ground.
Everything has to start somewhere, even when it's starting over. So why don't we begin with the construction of a response facility and take it from there?
Okay. So let's repair the infrastructure, repair the damaged fences. Go around, find what needs fixing, and do the right thing and fix it. Okay. So I'm guessing we should probably begin by constructing a small power station. Yeah, we need to hire some scientists who are specialized in logistics and welfare. Oh, I guess we'll just have to make do with a backup generator for now.
So I thought we'd get the buildings repaired. I once heard someone say that determination is power, and I like that. But let's flip it around. Together, we are determined to power everything. With actual power. How does that sound?
Yeah, I guess while the while we're waiting for them to finish the research with power providing, we can focus on directing him as to where he needs to focus his repairs. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make that small power station. Okay. Then we'll get some substations hooked up with power lines going through here. And another one here. And
Exciting day. The first dinosaurs are arriving from what remains of our operation on Isla Sorna.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't most of the original site destroyed?
Destroyed, but not abandoned. The assets still belong to InGen. and we're gonna leverage them here in our new park.
We're starting with a herbivore. We want to make sure it's well cared for, obviously, so we'll be monitoring its welfare.
Hope for the best, plan for the worst.
And make sure you can find the nearest exit.
Don't be ridiculous, Malcolm. After all...
Assets in the air. Transporting asset.
Dinosaurs may be powerful, ancient, and amazing creatures, but, you know, it's not like they're just going to straight up try and kill you for no good reason. So long as you know what you're doing, and actually know what you're doing, you'll be fine. So let's give these animals some water to drink, and then we'll give them what they need, which in this case is a response facility that can provide them. Yeah, unfortunately, their comfort is bad the moment they get here. Something I dislike about that. In the meantime, I'll just set up a bathroom right there. We should view our research, get things moving while we can. Yeah, let's go ahead and research a staff center. Simply because if we don't, by the time we actually need to get some shit done, they're... Well, that is odd. Okay. Ooh! Yeah, we better get them taken care of quick. They like ground leaf? There we go. Aren't you all happy?
It's really starting to feel like the park is coming together.
I've already seen one come apart.
All of our safety precautions are in place, Dr. Malcolm.
I'm sorry.
They have to be with the latest deliveries. We have a small carnivore arriving.
And larger carnivores, too, which are not any kind of cute, if you ask me.
Well, knowing your history with a particular species, Mr. Thompson thought it best not to trouble you with the details.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen what a T-Rex can do. My therapist and I talk about it all the time. It's an alpha predator, and now you're bringing it here.
No. We know what we're doing.
Yes. And here's the thing, Thompson. I know what you're doing as well.
Commencing asset transit. Asset delivery confirmed. Confirming asset delivery. Transportation underway. Asset being transported.
Okay, so we need to get some infrastructure into play here. Yeah, we need a way for somebody to view this particular one, which doesn't look like there's really any feasible way to do that at the moment. And it also looks like that we need to research that to avoid it becoming an ugly business of them not having what they need. So yeah, let's we'll assign the Ranger Team 1 to them, and Ranger Team 2 to them.
Transportation complete. Asset delivered. Asset has been delivered. Asset transportation in progress. Asset in transit. Delivery complete.
These species, the T.Rex and the Compsognathus, are central to our success at the park. They'll draw in the crowds. So now that they're here, let's ensure they're comfortable.
Asset transported.
Okay, we'll give them sand.
Confirming asset delivery.
And meat. Okay, let's provide them with more prey and sand to run around on.
We did it!
This wouldn't have happened without you, Dr. Malcolm.
There we
I
go.
want it on record. I'm not in favor of this park's existence.
But this was John Hammond's dream. Delayed, but not denied.
Okay.
Dr. Malcolm, this facility brings needed stability to InGen's operations. That's a win for us both.
So it would appear.
And the park is a unique opportunity for our guests.
Or,
Yeah.
for the hungry dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park, San Diego. Isn't it something?
Yeah.
Oh, it's something, all right.
It's something,
A
all
living
right, yeah.
illusion.
It's trash. It's all set up as garbage. It's an industrialist snob piece.
As impressive as the park is, it can always be improved, specifically in the area of...
Okay, so we're going to do something risky. Going to delete that right there. We're going to attach that. We're gonna power that. And we're gonna attach a path to that.
Best comfort. We need to get the numbers up.
Right
Who doesn't love a
there.
cold drink? And it's a good way to keep up our profits. Keep an eye on the drinks amenity, and the money should flow. Ultimately, everyone is at the park for one reason: to see dinosaurs. This is the only place in the world they can. And they
Yeah.
want to. That's why you need to increase our dinosaur visibility. Give our guests a view their eyes won't believe.
Yes, their eyes won't believe. Yes, not what their nervous systems won't believe. No, it must be their eyes. They want to see it. Yeah, that totally isn't gonna come back and kick everyone squarely in the ass, is it? Oh, we gotta be able to see it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're gonna fucking see it. Yeah, they're gonna see it when it comes running up with those big, angry teeth. Rips you clean in half. Okay, so we've increased the guest comfort. Okay, now we need to give them what they need. Food. Come on, you slop jockeys, get your asses in there. Well, actually, they're making plenty of profit right now. Anything I add in is just going to muddy the water. There we go. Thinking this will be our hotel area. Well, of course the park rating is rising. Now, let's start doing some research. We need ways to improve the comfort of our guests. We need large hotels, better amenities. We need things that they'll actually want. Research improved amenities there. Oh, that's right. We also need to build a few things. First things first, we need a expedition center by which we can bring in new DNA or capture new dinosaurs, I guess. And we also need a paleomedical facility to care for these dinosaurs. Oh, and of course, the moment an animal can get sick, it does get sick. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and research some medicine here. We'll see what we got in a second. Rabies, okay. So the treatment for rabies, lest I forget, in order to unlock it, thank God we caught this early, because otherwise the animal would have continued bashing its brains against the fence. Okay. We'll unlock that treatment real quick. And while we're waiting on that, we do have one other crucial thing we must absolutely get set up. A staff center. Without the staff center, eventually all of our scientists get real pissed off at us and things start going to shit in a shingle house. Because without a staff center, none of our staff members can rest. Without the rest, they get angry. When they get angry, just like the dinosaurs, they turn on you. Oh my God, really? Okay, you know what? Let's cut the sewage line off at the source here. We'll just have them automatically go out and medical scan. Now, in the meantime, while we still have $5 million to our name, we should probably start making our next exhibit. Okay, then. Let's see if we can unlock the ability to make new dinosaurs. And we'll worry about better electrified fencing later. Let's just start with a hatchery. We have species that can help us. Oh, it doesn't have enough sand. Wow, these things are needy as far as sand goes. Okay. Enough sand obsession. Okay, so what we should do first is first ensure that we have the ability to contain these animals properly. And following that, to be able to care for the guests that we'll have. Okay? So the compies are healthy and the pachycephalosaurs are healthy. So let's see about sending some people out on an expedition. We need DNA from dinosaurs that, well, we don't have yet. So I'm thinking the first ones we could probably get a hold of is something easy like this Triceratops. So that's what we'll do. We'll make a Triceratops exhibit, and we'll build it right here, and that'll be great. Yeah. So let's begin now that our scientists should be available. Wait, what's going on over here? Velociraptors and parasaurs. No, thank you. We'll stick to some safe herbivores for now, because we've already got a T-Rex, 2 T-Rexes running amok, and that's really the last thing we need is to have more carnivores running around at this time. We're lacking a little in the genetics department. So let's see if we can find a good geneticist and just another person who's, very good logistically. There we go. Okay. That ought to help with everything. Okay, so let's go back to research. We need people who can research improvements like this. There. Yeah, and we are running on the clock now. We don't have unlimited time because at this current moment, we have no ability to produce dinosaurs. We can't build another park if, these guys don't survive. That's it. We either build the park or we don't. And that's the reality here. If we don't succeed in building the park, well, let's just say we won't have to worry about the next game. Okay, let's There we go. Okay, so now that we have this, we can actually try to make new dinosaurs. No, well, hold on. Before we go any further... Aha! And you see, that's why it's so important that I built those staff centers. Because now we can focus on researching a lot of different things at once. Yeah, we got T-Rexes, Compsognathuses, Pachycephalosaurids, and Triceratops. I know it's not the most miraculous bunch of dinosaurs you've ever seen, but...
Though this remarkable amphitheater is a true structural marvel, it is the astounding dinosaurs that you see before you that undoubtedly steal the show.
Yeah, what a crock of horse shit. Anyway, might as well just remove that. Yeah, another thing to get broken and distract us in the event of an emergency. Yeah, let's view some research here. Back to the infrastructure. Yeah. Yeah, we need that. That's very important. Getting the best trained people to do the jobs around here is every bit as important as having, good fences. We can't even get a... Can't even get a full ample of scientists to do research and an expedition at the same time. We're barely breaking even as far as profits go from the looks of it. Let's look. Well, we are. We're making money. Not as much as I'd like, but we're there. Yeah. Okay. Let's send them on an expedition to... There. Send them out. Let's see if the Expedition Center has any upgrades. Improved yield. Yes, that is always good. Having an improved yield means that we will be able to do a lot more. So yeah, we're going to have a problem making dinosaurs right now. So we might want to just go ahead and make another staff center so that we can hire more people. Because this is how this business is going to work. Okay, so Jones here is a good geneticist already, so let's just build on what we know they're good at already here. We will train you up, and that and the rest of you we can't do anything for. But what we do need more is more people who are trained in genetics and logistics. We need a logistician. Well, that may not actually be correct, but we need people who can do those jobs. So send a couple of you out after doing some hard research for us here. Okay, let's see how they make it back. Okay, we'll let the DNA extract. And then if we have any remaining problems, we can focus all of our efforts on... Yeah, this is going to be a better one to do right here. Ah, yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there for a minute, Efrain. Yes, yes, welcome back. Ooh, we've dropped 10,000 frames. That's not good. Yeah, no, this is the new park. It's, this is the second park. This is the Jurassic Park San Diego. It was the original plan for Engine. I am not liking how our connection is not looking good right now. That is bad. Yeah, we've dropped a lot of frames, but don't worry. I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's look at our fossils here. We may have to send out one more expedition to get the last of the Triceratops DNA that we need. Yeah, you see, what's going on is that this is part of the Chaos Theory missions. The first Chaos Theory mission is, God, our connection is just going to crap. Yeah. The first Chaos Theory mission involves you creating Jurassic Park and managing the issues that was faced with it as its manager. And when? Well, then this is what happens if, let's say, Jurassic Park actually failed catastrophically and the events of the Lost World happened and we were able to recover dinosaurs from the Lost World, or Site B, and use them to make a park here. So what we're doing right now is synthesizing enough DNA to make a complete Triceratops genome. And that Triceratops should be enough to actually give us a standing in the game so we can truly get past the first hurdle. Also, by waiting and putting in these modules, we're improving the profitability.
2 more dinosaurs are inbound, and I need the park ready for their delivery. They'll also require suitable enclosures and support.
So what's the latest addition to the menu? Besides us.
A few herbivores. Simple to manage.
There's nothing simple about managing dinosaurs.
Yeah, give me 2 minutes on that. Yeah, this will be the Mamenchisaur and Parasaurolophus exhibit right here. Yeah, sure. Transport those 2 dinos.
Asset transportation complete. Asset has been delivered. Asset has been collected. Asset transportation underway.
Okay, we probably need to set up a ranger station there. And we'll just go ahead and assign a ranger team to monitor that, along with a mobile vet unit to monitor that. And hopefully that'll be good enough, because if not, there isn't much land for me to give these guys. I'm trying to,
Transportation complete. Delivery has been completed.
Things are going as planned.
Or so it appears.
But InGen needs more samples, so we're returning to traditional paleontology.
A simpler time, when the science was digging bones out of the ground instead of bringing them to life.
I've given Ms. Halford the requirements.
We've got to increase guest count.
Of course. Oh, of course.
And then build an expedition center so we can send out teams to get new genome samples, which will give us more species diversity.
That's sensible, I guess.
This should help our park rating, which we want to increase.
Well, that's, ambitious.
And that should lead to greater profits.
So predictable. See, there's some patterns in the universe that defy the laws of chaos by being so obvious. And the so-called bottom line is one of the shining stars. That's what caused the...
Okay, let's give it water. And we'll give it as much tall leaf as humanly possible to give.
original park to collapse, hubris and greed.
Your concern is noted, Dr. Malcolm, but InGen needs to recover its losses, and this park is helping that cause. We've learned from our mistakes.
I fear that what you've learned is that, like a phoenix, InGen has risen from the ashes of disaster, which means you think you can do so again.
Interesting. So, only 2 of the dinosaurs survived. That's not gonna cut it. We need better equipment. Hmm. Oh, look at him. One of my favorite species.
We are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to
Okay. So we have some spectacular species so far, but it's not really cutting it as far as guest numbers and infrastructure go, which means we've got to up the ante. So, first we need to start with these research topics here. Oh, and I like the fact that that guy has so many bars. Yeah, let's just speed through their rest cycle here. Okay. Let's go ahead and produce a medium drink amenity, like somewhere in this area here. Or maybe over here.
We need to acquire more land.
Oh, that sounds all kinds of concerning.
We're outgrowing our current facility size. Success breeds expansion.
Yeah, I gotta caution against biting off more than you can chew, which isn't a problem for the dinosaurs, but is a recurring issue for humanity.
I think it'll be all right, Dr. Malcolm. The state of California has approved the permits. They're as excited by Jurassic Park San Diego's success as we are.
There are a few requirements.
Yes, as one would expect, and I'm one who would expect.
We'll need to purchase the land, but then we should be good to go.
Good to go? Where? You know, that's always been one of the issues with this type of paleontology, hasn't it? Not where we are, but where we're headed. Because that's where you find chaos, waiting. Patiently.
We should probably go ahead and research some of the herbivores that, yeah, we actually can't even replace the pachycephalosaurs yet. But we can get some stegosaurids. So we'll go ahead and research that. Can't get any big sauropods. Nor can we get large carnivores yet. But you know what we can research? Oh boy, we can definitely research a park expansion.
Species count is a measure of how the park is doing, and how you are doing. We're making solid progress, but we still need more dinosaurs. One way we can get there is by increasing a dinosaur's genome percentage. See that our scientists are focused on making it happen. Don't forget to check in with the Expedition Center. It should be a beehive of activity, and there's always opportunity to be found.
Okay, hold on. Shut the hell up, Halford.
Of course, we want everyone to come visit the dinosaurs, but we also want to track specific guest types that can...
Okay.
affect our ratings. Remember to stay focused on our park rating for continued success. Sandstorms pose a real threat to our operation here. They have a tendency to wreak havoc with our equipment. And if the dinosaurs are caught up in it, they can become very unsettled. So always be on your toes.
Okay. So, out of power for the moment. Power restored. Okay. So, let's just go ahead and have these two get scanned. Yeah, let's continue with the research here. We need to improve guest numbers and comfort. So we gotta do a little bit of work for that. Hmm. Yeah, this one's going to be a pretty boring episode compared to what we were doing last session, simply because of all the research that we got to do. You know, there's not really a whole lot as far as that kind of research that. Okay, let's. Okay, yeah, we should probably research this next. In the meantime, let's rest some of the people who we don't have. We'll pump up your genetics. Hmm. So it looks like we're unable to research a better power station without access to more end game perks and stuff. So the best thing we can do right now is build a whole new power station. Yeah, I increase the emergency bunkers. amenities are mostly taken care of. Restrooms. I could use one here. So at least we'll have that handled. Well, the only dinosaur we have 100% genome for right now is Triceratops. So let's start with Struthiomimus DNA. And we'll go ahead and send these 3 off to rest. Heck, we should be able to double them up with the Triceratops here, simply because they're an easy species. They don't require much by way of specialized attention. Yeah, see, these guys aren't hard. I'd like to get the rest of the Struthio DNA before we start doing anything else, though. Yeah, we need Struthio species. Yeah, we'll release them in there with the Triceratops for the moment. We should also have somebody researching some guest attractions. I know the guests like that sort of thing. Yeah, construct that attraction. Let's look at the, now look at that. We'll get all the DNA for this boy in 2 trips. let's go for smaller herbivorous species that we can lump in with some of the larger dinosaurs. Soon as the DNA extraction's done, we'll synthesize a batch and release them in here with the Triceratopses. Well, we got some thrill seekers in the park now. Or at least we did for a moment. Okay, so they're going to be doing that. We are going to be making Struthios. And we're going to make all 7 of them. Okay, so we have a new viable genome. But do we have a new complete genome? The viable genome means, oh, we have enough DNA to get where we want to get. But a complete genome means, oh, we know every little thing about this thing. Guests complaining about lack of space, huh? Sounds like it's time for an upgrade to the paths. But our scientist limit is too low now. So we need to improve some things. Let's go to the science center. Extra scientist research. We haven't even done that one yet. It's always something. Okay, now that they're genetically researching, or genetically sequencing rather, we need some scientists to be doing some more important work like this. It's always a matter of the infrastructure. When you got the infrastructure, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so we have a new complete genome for Dryosaurus. Let's synthesize some. And seems that it's fine with just about anything. Let's let him rest, and we will increase your logistics rating. And I'm guessing that we'll probably put the Dryosaurs over here with the Pachycephalosaurids.
Asset collection request received. Asset to be collected.
Okay.
Transit has commenced.
And with that, we need to start thinking about the future. And by that I mean expansion.
Asset delivered. Asset transportation underway.
Let's think about truck tours and zip lines. We didn't make a zip line tour in the last park, so let's make one in this one. I've never done one with zip lines before. They weren't out when this game first came out.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Missing some ground fiber? Well, that's fine. We can give them some ground fiber.
Delivery complete.
Let's just make sure that the Pachycephalosaurs are also happy. Yeah, they got ground leaf and ground fiber. It's perfectly A-okay. Yeah, so,
Asset transported.
oh, look at the
Transportation complete.
little Dryosaur skittering about. No, I think he says, I like tacos. Okay. So let's set up a zipline tour. Let's see how it works. Because I've never done a zipline tour before. Okay. Ah. Okay, so from the looks of it, they don't like power pylons very much. So if we're going to do it, we're going to have to do it in such a way that the power pylons won't be a problem. And unfortunately, I don't think that's possible at this time. So I think the best thing we could possibly do right now is simply kiss our guests' asses. I mean, yeah, let's look at the ratings here, the appeals. I mean, what about our amenities? See, food, drink, and shopping. We could improve these. Okay, see, this is Thirsty Town right over here. Thirsty Town, USA. Bathrooms are looking good, though. Yeah, so they want shopping, they want food, they want drink. And we'll give it to them. We will give them exactly what they want. Here, we'll sell them formal wear. Give them aquarium. Give them some infotainment. Give them a fish tank. There you go. Okay. And we'll give them another medium amenity. No, they're good on drinks. Good on shopping. But they are hungry. Go for a vegan buffet. A photo booth. There we go. Wow, they're already wanting us to expand the park boundary. We didn't even have to use any of the new land. No, we're not expanding the park boundary yet. We have better things to do here. Like, you know, a better power station. Yeah, that would be useful to have, wouldn't it? Well, first, let's... Ooh, we're actually not looking good as far as staff welfare is concerned. Let's just go ahead and give them what they need as far as that goes.
I'm seeing new land that's available to build on. We can expand the park. Really make it something.
Okay, let's let's get some research done on small herbivores and ornithopods. Okay? And then we're going to make a large exhibit right here. Yeah. This is going to be a new mecca right here, I guess. Let's say. Let's do replacement mode on. There, that ought to help things maintain a level of comfort. So yeah, first thing we're going to do is build an attraction. Going to build a park tour building here. Okay. Then what we will do is we will build some exhibits. Oh, right. Yeah, turn off replacement mode. Yeah, gotta remember to do that every time. Yeah. I guess we could make an exhibit out here that's for carnivores. Although, anything we'd put out here would pale in comparison to the Rex. Okay, let's see here. We need to add that to his route, so he'll automatically go out there and handle it. And this will be our tour route area here. Avian pox. Well, let's research it then, since... Oh my god, really? Alright, we gotta trank it and we gotta quarantine it. Send it out.
Collecting asset. Commencing asset transit. Asset has been transported.
There we go. So, yeah, we'll just plop down a little water for you here, and we'll give you a little bit of ground fiber so that you won't be hungry. And yeah, well, um, there.
Make the right.
Holy shit. If we are waiting on this, he's gonna die. He is going to die waiting on this fucker. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. We got him. Now all we gotta do, simply send a ranger team to trank him, and we'll have him right back in his old exhibit with his buddies. Now in the meantime, we have research to do. And I don't like the sound of that storm, yeah. It's not good. We can't do anything as far as medication goes yet. But, everything by attractions. Could use some newer, bigger amenities, but, let's focus on species here. Oh, right. We can't do that yet. No, we need to focus on infrastructure. Yeah, because if we can get more new scientists, better qualifications, everything works better. Storm warning. Okay, well, if there's a storm warning, everyone's real agitated. suggest we open all the shelters. An injury?
Sick animals can be a recipe for disaster. If you get a report of sickness in the park, deal with it as quickly as possible to cut the risk of viral transmission.
Okay, you see, it's crap like this like seriously here. How is it sick? It has silicosis and surface wounds. Silicosis and surface wounds.
Delivery has been completed.
So apparently the sandstorm causes this disease. So every time this disease pops up, it's right after the sandstorm. Cures over time, but this animal's already at half health. Let's head back to the main research tree. Okay, that should allow us enough skill when it comes to all this to oh, you're back and got some fries. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Efrain. But yeah, yeah, this particular campaign is very annoying for one key reason. Every time that there is a sandstorm, a whole bunch of dinosaurs get sick and get injured, which is not awesome. And we still have to put some dinosaurs in this exhibit right here and this one over here. So I'm thinking we're going to go for something small, easy, and safe for the moment as soon as that research gets finished. Actually, we could just send some people out now. Let's go for some Dilophosaurs. They're an easy carnivore to deal with, keeping in a pack, and not too much by way of ambitious territory needs. We can mass produce quite a few of them. Let's see what we got as far as the expedition screen. Ooh. Some money from sellables coming in. Wow, we get 100% of the genome right off the bat. It's perfect. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll make this area out here the Dilophosaur exhibit. We'll give them water. We'll give them lots and lots of forests. Well, they actually can't have any forest, apparently. As soon as that genetics is done, okay, we'll produce those 8, and we'll have them all airlifted out to the far end of the tour circuit. Thankfully, they're small, so they won't be much of a threat when it comes to the tour vehicles.
Heading to pick up the asset. En route to collect the asset. Task received. Asset being transported.
Okay. Now, while they're transporting those, we need more dinosaurs. We need something bigger. We need something fancier. We need big herbivores. Chungkingosaur and Howyangosaur are nice. But we also need access to, some wow factor dinosaurs.
Asset in transit.
It is important that we act fast and attempt to identify.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Oh yeah, this is definitely going to rapidly increase park popularity. Actually, having predators other than the T-Rex in the park is,
Transporting asset.
well, always a contentious thing. Yeah, we got Krytonosaur. Um, we need a better geneticist. Or rather, we need geneticists in general that are better. Let's see what we can improve. Let's see if that's good enough. It is. Perfect. So, I'm thinking either Chungkingosaurs or Howyangosaurs, Camarasaurus,
Asset has been
and maybe some Gallimimus.
asset delivered.
Yeah. Plenty of opportunities for,
Asset transported. Asset transportation in progress.
yeah, these animals seem just pleased as can be in
Asset
their
transportation complete.
barren wasteland of a exhibit. Okay, we got sauropods unlocked. Let's start locking and loading. We need as many genetic samples as we can from...
Confirming
Oh,
asset
right.
delivery.
We already got fossils back from here. So we'll need some genetic specialists working on that. Let's give my staff some time to rest. Complaining about a lack of space. Yeah, like maybe right here. Here, I'll fix it for you. Oh wow, we are pretty much full on fossils, so no more expeditions till we finish up that. Yeah, let's finish the Howyangosaur and Chungkingosaur genomes, and then we'll be looking at the genomes for other dinosaurs. Yeah, you know, they never did explain why ceratopsians and stegosaurids don't like each other in the game. Um, I mean, it never made any sense to me because stegosaurids died out at the end of the Jurassic, before the end of the Jurassic, and you know, ceratopsians didn't really see their golden age till the Cretaceous. And you know, my one of my favorite lines is, if you've ever seen the Disney short film Fantasia, where it shows a big old mean tyrannosaur just coming in and trying to eat everything, and it kills and eats a stegosaur. Well, there's a reason why that's fantasy. And it's not because it's animated. It's because it is more accurate to put a tyrannosaur holding a cell phone than it is to show a tyrannosaur ever meeting a stegosaurus. Because when the tyrannosaur first showed up, stegosaur had already been dead for longer than the dinosaurs had been extinct. I mean, that's just mind-blowing. That's a mind-blowing fact right there. That the dinosaurs ruled the world for such an obscenely long amount of time that it is more accurate to put some dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous closer to us than others back in the Jurassic. I mean, that's a pretty wacky concept right there. Okay, so we got 93% and 85% Chungkingosaur and Howyangosaur DNA. I want 100% on those DNA. I want 100%. Because, you know, the accuracy points count. They count. I mean, even if we can't keep the two of them in the same exhibit, you know what? Actually, I think we could. We will just make a fence right through here, and we'll keep them on opposite sides of the fence. Right. Yeah, we'll just keep the two separated like that. Ooh, buried treasure. Yeah, we're down to 5 minutes now. Yeah, gotta let our staff rest, unfortunately. No, it's like, wow, you guys want a bonus and a mini vacation every time you put a friggin' paperclip on a stack of notes. Oh, but we probably should fill up the fuel. So we got a viable genome for Camarasaur, but we need complete genomes. Ah, we don't have enough good scientists for it yet. Now we can. Okay, they'll bring us back DNA for those 2 species, and then we'll be able to produce them. And we should have just enough time to put them in their exhibits and make them happy before this stream ends in 3 minutes, maybe? Yes, Ephraim, it definitely is a long time. I mean, the dinosaurs ruled the world for hundreds of millions of years. As far as we can tell, humanity in its modern state, in its mammalian state, has only really ruled the world for about 2 million years, maybe? Yeah, I mean, these animals existed for such long periods of time that it it's fair to say that they were a dynastic kind of thing. I mean, Tyrannosaurus, they're saying, according to new research, there could have been millions of them just running around the Cretaceous areas of North America, squashing the competition by sheer brute force numbers. And the sauropods, well, the first sauropodomorphs, like Plateosaurus, started out in the early Triassic, saw their greatest heights appear in the mid-Jurassic, and then continued to live on the world all the way through the late Cretaceous, when that meteor and the volcanic activity basically wiped them out for the last time. But I mean, seriously, these animals existed for such obscenely long periods of time that it makes them look positively Methuselistic when compared to modern animals like mammoths that, have been around for a while, but nowhere near as long. Okay, let's synthesize some dinos. Okay, now let's do Hauyangosaur. Yeah, we'll stay over just long enough so that we can get both of those species in their new enclosures and make them happy. Oh, okay. Gonna have to wait a hot minute for the Chungkingosaur batch to finish so we can finish the Haoyangs. Yeah. It's gonna be an all hands on deck kind of deal. kind of threw more scientists than we needed at the Chung Kings and neglected the Hao Yangs, so it'll be a hot minute. You know, it's funny. Back to the topic of just how irrelevant time is as far as this all goes. I'm reminded of an artist, a paleo artist I saw online not too long ago. They had made a dinosaur picture, basically. And the picture was this. It was entitled Young Tyrannosaur
Acquiring collection.
Scavenges Stegosaur Carcass. Well, what it was this dry, desert-looking landscape where there were a couple of three tyrannosaurs, a parent and two juveniles. Well,
Commencing asset transit.
basically, the two juveniles
Complete.
had found an ancient skeleton of a stegosaur
Asset transport.
and was licking at it for salt and
Confirming
stuff.
asset delivery.
Well, because of that,
Asset in
it
transit.
it was in fact scavenging it. But the point is, it couldn't have possibly gotten any meat off of it because, you know, it had been dead for millions of years.
En route to pick up the asset. Asset delivered. Transporting asset.
Yeah, this is going to pump up them park ratings real quick. Matter of fact, by the time I buy the land expansion,
Transportation underway.
by the time I go to buy the land expansion,
Transportation complete.
this park may, in fact, already be good enough in the eyes of Peter Ludlow and
Transit
Ian
has
Malcolm.
commenced. Asset transported. Assets in the air. Asset has been transported.
Okay, then. And with that,
Delivery complete.
looks like our Chung Kingosaurs and Hao Yangosaurs are both comfortable in their respective exhibits. Well, that's a very good point, Efrain. Many things do seem irrelevant when you start viewing everything from a more geologic timescale. For instance, climate change, as far as we understand it, is not new. It's been happening for hundreds of millions of years. The proportions of certain gases have changed, decreased, increased throughout millions of years. Now, obviously, we have a vested interest in keeping our own environment suitable, healthy, and alive. But one must also ask the question, hey, with every extinction event, new species are always brought into existence by the niches expiring. So one must wonder, hey, I know we like to protect our species, But are we kind of robbing future species of the opportunity to survive, or to evolve, simply by holding on to ours so closely? You know, there's a reason that it's called survival of the fittest, not survival of what's here right now. Yeah. But anyway, enough philosophical yammering on. Yeah, we're out of time anyway. So until next time, this has been an MO7 production. I have been Moretti, and I will see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.